One of the distinguishing features of the coach approach is that it focuses on pulling out decisions and solutions from the person being coached versus the coach telling or providing solutions for the person. This shift from telling to pulling out requires new thinking on the part of the coach. Most of us raised in American culture have been schooled in a telling approach to helping others. Sharing information, advice giving, and problem solving are approaches to communication we have learned through our experiences. It is the predominant mode of communication in our culture, particularly for those in leadership. Teachers lecture, preachers preach, bosses command and direct, athletic coaches direct and tell, parents lay down the law, and consultants give advice. But what drives this approach? What causes us to default to telling as our primary means of communication, particularly when trying to help another person? Before I dive into addressing that question, let me qualify my response. There are appropriate times for telling, advising, directing, and offering solutions for others. The Bible addresses the need at times to receive the wise counsel and direction of others. When delivered at the right time, appropriately, and by the right person to a receptive heart, wise counsel can be life giving and perhaps even life saving. This certainly applies to the parent young child relationship. But what if we find ourselves addicted to the telling approach? What if we realize that in many of our conversations, we offer advice or attempt to fix the other person's problem, even when not solicited? As in all behavior, there is an underlying belief we are operating from or an underlying need we are trying to fill. That belief may be, I know more than this person does. Or I may be trying to fill my need for worth or significance by being another person's savior in the moment. I often, in good humor, refer to those going through my coach training program as recovering advice holics. Even with its virtues, the telling approach has its downside. One of its deficits, as I shared 2 episodes back, is that telling in the form of sharing information or giving advice is the least effective way for learning or affecting change. Telling alone does not produce transformation. It has its place, but other factors need to be present for deep learning and sustainable change to happen. Underlying the coach approach is a set of beliefs and values that make up what is referred to in the coaching world as the coaching mindset. So, what are those beliefs that underlie a coach approach? What new thinking is required